I think we can all agree that Liam Neeson plays the same exact character in mostly every film that he is in. So, in this film, Retribution, is it one of the Liam Neeson versions that we actually like? Or is this just another bad Liam Neeson film? Come find out. Welcome to Cine, here where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray, and today I am here to review Retribution, directed by Nimrod Altal, starring Liam Neeson. This film is about Michael Turner, who is played by Liam Neeson, driving his kids to school when he finds out that this car has an explosive device inside and the mysterious bomber is threatening to kill him and his family if he do not do what the bomber tells him to do. Right off the bat, I would have to say that this film reminds me of a movie by the name of Phone Booth that was starring Colin Farrell, which he was in a phone booth on the phone while the caller on the other end was threatening to kill him if he was not doing what is told. This film is in the same lane as that film, but I can say it is not as good. Phone Booth was a lot better. I don't know if it's because he was stuck in a phone booth versus being in the car and having technology at his disposal, but I would say that these films mirror each other a lot. But what makes this film not quite good as that one outside of the technology is anytime you're in a car, I just think it's so much more at your disposal in order to, I would say, maybe psych out or get over on said caller, right? If he does not have listening devices or ways to stop the car, it's so many ways I think that you maybe can get out of this circumstance. And I think the suspense of disbelief is just a little too hard in a film like this because maybe all of the decisions are not made in the smartest ways. Too many ways to get out of this situation that I don't think was implemented in this film. But Liam Neeson brings the same charm as that father that is hell-bent on saving his kids, and his dry demeanor really does help in films like this. So Liam Neeson did well in this film. The other actors did okay as well. I don't think anybody did bad, but it is, again, the same Liam Neeson charm we have seen film after film after film after film, and sometimes it works really well, like maybe in a movie like The Grey or Taken, right? We all love him in Taken, but other films like Retribution, maybe not so much. Unlike this film, I know that this review is good so far. So if you like it so far, go ahead and hit that like button. I really would appreciate it. And now, back to the review. For this to be considered an action thriller, I do not have a lot to say in the action department. Is there a chase scene here and there with him running from the cops? Yes, there is. But I wouldn't really deem it a lot of action. I really would say that this is more of a thriller, if anything. It's a thriller with action moments, action parts, but I definitely wouldn't label this as an action thriller. It's a lot more thrilling than anything else. And even the thrills lack any kind of actual thrill, right? Because they show you consequences in this film, but I don't think the character Matt Turner dealt with a lot of those consequences. I don't think that enough happened that really made you believe something crazy was going to happen in this film to him or his family. I don't think it was built up upon, and nothing actually paid off at the end. There was a twist in this film. I wouldn't say that you've seen it coming because you don't see it coming, but it's also very cliche. Right? It's not, I know we can't see anything new, right? It's really tough to give people that have watched as many films as I have, and probably a lot of you that are watching this review, it's really hard to get a number on us, right? It's really hard to get by on us. And we might not say we've seen this coming, but it also was like, once it's revealed, it's like, okay, like I could have guessed that. Like if you forced me to think of ways that this could happen, I would have thought of that. That would have been one of the ways, because it was obvious enough, even if it wasn't something you seen coming, because maybe you didn't think that this film even needed a twist. in the first place. Let me say a positive thing about the film. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable enough. Again, I don't think critics ever factor in enjoyment when they score a film or review a film, and I always do, because I think that my time in a theater has to be paid off in some way. If it's not giving me a great movie in terms of maybe blowing my mind, maybe I can at least have a film that I enjoy. Maybe I can at least have a film that scares me, or that I love the action sequences or action scenes, like something to draw me into this movie. And I think that this movie is enjoyable enough. I do believe that if you watch this on a streaming service, I think that this movie would be quite fine. But I would not say that you should pay your hard-earned money to go out and see a film like Retribution. In conclusion, I would have to give this film a 5.7 out of 10. Again, nothing new in this atmosphere. This does nothing for anyone. Not even Liam Neeson in his great career. This does nothing for him as well. This was just another way for him to get paid, and I don't want anybody to waste their hard-earned money going out to watch it. But, like I said earlier, it is something that is worth streaming. Like I always like to say, anything above a 5 is a film that is worth watching. This film is not watchable. If you enjoyed this review, make sure that you give it a like. And if you want to see more of my content, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you can do so. And do not let the conversation in there. Make sure that you hop in those comments so we can talk about this film or anything else that you would like to talk about dealing with Liam Neeson, or anything that he has done in the past or is planning on doing in the future. And don't forget, you've seen it here.